Once again, we are back in the driveway to do another oil change tutorial video. Right here, I've got a 2016 Subaru Crosstrek 2.0 liter. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on this car specifically, but it's going to be very similar for a lot of Subaru Crosstreks and Outbacks of surrounding years. The first step is going to be jacking up the car, or if you have car ramps, putting the car up on your ramps. Something to get the car off the ground so that you have enough room to get underneath it and do the work that you need to. All right, so now that we've got the car off the ground, let's open the hood. Pop the hood open, there's gonna be a little latch on the far left side under the dash right here. Now the secondary hood release latch is going to be right in the center of the car, just above the Subaru logo. You can just push that to the left and the hood will pop open. Before you do anything, you actually want to make sure that you get the right oil for your car. This engine in this car of this year is going to take 5.1 quarts of 020 oil. 08 oils only come in a full synthetic, so you don't have to worry about that. But make sure you get 5.1 quarts of 020 for a 2016 2.0 liter Subaru Crosstrek. Now when we're doing oil changes, we like to loosen the oil filler cap and take that off so that the oil will actually drain out easier when you drain it from below. So I'm gonna take the oil filler cap off. All right, so now to drain the oil, you gotta loosen your oil drain plug, which is gonna be right here. There's a small cutout in the plastic heat shield for you to be able to get at the drain plug. It is a 17 millimeter on this car. It might be slightly different on yours, but basically you just want to crack that open first. Don't pull it out all the way yet. There we go. All right, once you break that drain plug loose, you're gonna wanna move your oil pan below it so that you'll be ready to catch the oil as you start to loosen. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen this, and oil's gonna start to pour out onto my hand. And so now I'm trying to actually push the plug in a little bit to reduce how much oil is coming out. And now the plug is fully loose, so I'm going to quickly move away. All right, so enough oil is drained out that I'm gonna put the plug back in. So now you don't want to over tighten your drain plug when you're going to tighten it. You just want it to be snug, because if you over tighten, then you'll strip the threads and then oil will leak and you'll need a new drain plug. So just make sure it's snug, not over tight. Once you got the drain plug tight, you should wipe off any oil that may have spilled onto the plastic sheet or onto anything around here. Just wipe that all down, and then we're ready to go out to the top of the car. So next we're going to put in the new oil filter. So we're gonna have to take out the old one first. Your oil filter is located on top of your engine right at the front. Should be very easy to see. Most of the time you'll be able to just loosen this filter by hand. If not, you can get an oil filter wrench or a big pair of pliers or something like that. But should be able to get the leverage on it to take it off by hand. Jay and I like to write the current mileage of the car and the date that we did the oil change somewhere on the oil filter that will be visible. So I've done that. You can do that, or if you don't want to, doesn't really matter. This just helps so that you can know when the oil change was done, so that you know when to do it in the future. And last thing, before we put this on, we're gonna take a little bit of old oil on our finger and rub it around the rubber gasket on the filter. This is going to help create a much better seal when we go to tighten this down and prevent any oil leaks. And then the same thing here as with the drain plug. You don't want to crank this down and over tighten it. It's just going to be a pain in the neck to get off later. So you just want to snug it down with one hand and then maybe twist it a little bit with two, but I'm happy with that where it is. So next we're ready to pour in our new oil. So for this, all you're gonna need is some sort of funnel and your oil. So we'll just throw our funnel into the oil filler neck and start pouring in our oil. Like I said earlier, it's 5.1 quarts of 020. So just make sure you get the right amount of the right kind of oil. Once you've poured in all your oil, it's time to just put your oil filler cap back on. Then from here, you're gonna wanna run your engine for about 10 to 15 seconds and then shut it off and check your oil level on your dipstick. And as long as it's in the acceptable range, which it should be, then you're good to go. Final steps you should take would be some other general maintenance items like checking all your fluids, including coolant, power steering, brake fluid. But other than that, it's a great time to rotate your tires as well. You're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles and a full synthetic oil change every 6,000 miles. So really, it's a great time to just knock both out of the park and stretch your rotations to 6,000 miles instead. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and definitely subscribe. And hey, while you're down there subscribing, make sure you check out our memberships. There's gonna be a blue join button just next to the subscribe button. If you don't know, memberships are basically a paid subscription to our channel that directly benefits us and helps us make better content for you guys. And there's tons of really cool, really fun benefits in it for you guys. That's gonna do it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.